Friday is using this time. I have what seems to be lots of random things kind of hanging around my office, but all of them, maybe not all of them, but a lot of them have really great and deep and meaningful significance and tell a great picture of what's going on in my heart, the heart of Westwoods, and then the heart of Jesus. And so thanks for hanging out and watching one more. We started last week doing that. We did this little thing for this seat stand that I have in my office. So if you didn't get a chance to look at that, just scroll back or scroll up or whatever that looks like, depending on what platform you're using, to find last Friday at noon. That's kind of this beginning of the Office series. So today I wanted to look at this little phrase that I have on my wall over here by my desk. And it just says this. It says, there's nothing like the local church when the local church is working right. And man, we believe that. We believe that the church is the hope of the world. And when we say that, one of the things we're really quick to say is, man, we know that the church isn't a building. The church isn't a program. It isn't like a slot at 9 o'clock on Sunday. We've said that for years and years and years and years. And over these last few months, we've gotten the opportunity to live that out and to go, oh, wow, whoa. Is the church really a building? Is the church really a program? And what we've said is, no, there's nothing like the local church when the local church is working right. And what that looks like in this moment is that we recognize that we, as followers of Jesus, are the church, right? That the church is the body of Christ on earth. This family of believers that become His hands, Jesus' hands, to reach out and to help people up. These feet to step into maybe even uncomfortable places to bring His love and hope. These eyes to see people, to see our neighbors and to see our family members and our friend groups through eyes of love and grace and truth, and use our ears to be His ears to listen, and to not just immediately defend, but to open our ears to listen and to hear what's going on in the people's lives around us. And when we started Westwoods, one of the things that we recognize is there's lots of religious organizations that are telling a pretty crappy story about who Jesus is. This story of a God who sits in heaven with this menacing look on His face, waiting for us to step out of line so He can zap us. This religious story of man, if we're good enough, if we do enough good deeds, we can climb this religious ladder to finally be loved by Him. And our hope is that we would tell a different story of Jesus, the story of the Jesus of the Bible, as we live that out in our lives, right? There's nothing like the local church and the local church is doing right. That idea of we are the church. And so hope that you press into that today, that you go, oh, what does it look like for me in this current moment to be the church? And maybe some of you have kind of given up on church, or maybe had a hurtful experience around church. I want to say I'm sorry about that. And I just wanted to let you know that a hurtful, legalistic, rules-based Jesus is not the Jesus of the Bible. And I'll be honest, if that's who Jesus was, I'd kind of hold Him off at arm's length as well. But man, I just encourage you to step in for yourself and see who Jesus really is. When you begin to see who Jesus really is, it's impossible to hold Him off at arm's length. Love you guys. Hope you have a great July 4th. Join us on Sunday if you're not going to church anywhere else. Online, we're still online. We're going to have this great service on Sunday, July 5th. So join us live at 9 or 10:45.